Saw my shot and I took it, I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go, I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never it ends.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. Williams brings it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. If there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barnes.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
On first down, Barnes. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Up the middle they go. It's Barnes. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up third down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to third down and making a play there.
And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, you don't have to wait till you get to the red zone to run the fade. It can be effective in any part of the field.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. Now it's Allen. On the move to his left. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Allen. And that is incomplete.
Our game here in Detroit, a Thanksgiving tradition dating back to 1934. And it is the first of 3 games today, per usual. We'll see the Giants and Cowboys from Dallas after us. And then later tonight, the nightcap, another game with NFC North intrigue. The Pats and Vikings from Minneapolis. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen steps away. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll run on first down. Barnes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they get him down, but not before he and takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And Jones has it over the middle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talking about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways he's helping serve as good ball control because the big plays that he's making have really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out to his left. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Allen going to throw. Rolling to his left.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pick up there, 26 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And they're going to speed things up here.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barnes. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On first down, it's gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. We dominate today. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. "35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we're at halftime here in the annual thing. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw is Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Goff on first down.
A slant to Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Goff out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 2nd down at 4. Goff. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Goff now looking to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things, but take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this, because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things.
He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. Barnes. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Goff on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was T.J. Hawkinson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception.
And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st down, it's Barnes. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Barnes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 25-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now here's a throw that's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So Allen's going to look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Goff now looks to throw.
Oh, he brings it in off the deflection.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. From the 50, it's Goff.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
They'll roll him out right. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs, 32 yards. And the Bills extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what